Ah, there's yet another option.
Lorenz, what are you doing?
Oh, hello, Hilda. I'm using these pieces to represent soldiers on the battlefield. This will allow me to better visualize concepts of strategy.
Very good. Is it fun?
Oh, it is utterly engrossing. Look, swap out just certain pieces for others, and the board completely changes. Then, even considering the same types of units, employing different individuals calls for a new set of plans.
Oh, I see. Or I kinda see. It's hard for me to grasp really complex things like this.
Nonsense. It's thanks to your many requests that I've been adapting my fighting style of late. Working to accommodate you has convincingly shown me how essential it is to rethink tactics on a continual basis. After all, the risk of getting hurt is greatly reduced if you are prepared for any situation. So now I will be ready for anything.
Lorenz, you're so wonderful, I'm at a loss for words. I'm not just saying that to flatter you either, honestly.
Tell me something, Hilda. Did you make all of these ludicrous requests of me purely so that I might have the opportunity to develop myself? Because if so, I am deeply moved. Thank you for caring so thoughtfully and passionately for my personal growth.
You're welcome.
If you will permit me to return the favor, I do have one request to make of you. Will you hear me out?
I'm not usually one for fielding requests, but I can make an exception in your case, I suppose.
I would be so pleased to have the opportunity to observe you in action, in the heat of battle. Would you be so kind as to oblige me?
Oh, very well. You've convinced me. But if it gets too intense, you'll help me out, right?
Ah, perfection. Oh, these tea leaves are just divine. Quite the impressive selection, if I do say so myself.
Lorenz, so this is where you are.
Hello, Cyril. Lured here by the exquisite aroma, were you?
No. I've got a thing for you. It's a letter. Alright, well, don't say I didn't deliver it.
A letter for me, is it? Curious. Let's see what we have here. Alas, Professor, nothing so whimsical as that. This correspondence comes from my father. Some difficulty with Acheron, apparently. My father wishes me to return home and settle it. A young lord whose domain borders my father's. Do you know of the Great Bridge of Myrden? It is an old bridge across the Aramid River, a key crossing between Alliance and Empire territory. Acheron controls the land on the northern side. Controlling such an essential location gives him quite a bit of clout, which he is ever so eager to deploy toward the purpose of stirring up trouble. This time, he is dredging up an old border dispute that was supposed to be settled some time ago. He has even begun to dispatch military force. It is best we rout his troops before they cause any damage to the surrounding villages. To my father, Acheron is insignificant in the face of far more pressing political matters. Other houses wield far greater power and influence. Goneril, Ordelia, Edmund, and of course Regan. To make his voice heard at the Round Table conferences, my father must keep up relations with them. That is simply the way the Leicester Alliance works. It was, after all, founded with the goal of freedom from Fargus. We prize that independence highly, even if it occasionally hinders cooperation. There is often talk of mutual aid, but the truth is that each noble acts to maximize personal benefit. At the moment, the Regan dukedom is in no state to keep those conflicting motivations in check. So while the Alliance may appear to be at peace, the reality is that internal conflict is a routine matter. Of course, this leaves me precious little time to sit back and enjoy a cup of tea. Alas, I must be off. Since you're here, perhaps you would care to accompany me on this little errand? I have no fear of Acheron, but it could be valuable for you to experience these political nuances firsthand. The fate of the Alliance will someday rest upon my shoulders, so it is important to me that those I deal with understand its workings. What say you to broadening your horizons? Excellent. Let us be away at once. I shall leave the finer details of preparation in your capable hands. Far more enemies than I expected. I am glad you decided to come with us, Professor.
Oh? And here I thought Count Gloucester would be too busy to send his soldiers here. Ah, well, it doesn't matter. I'll just have to deal with you little meddlers swiftly and decisively.
That is Acheron. If we can deal with him, that ought to scare the rest of these rats off. We need not actually kill him. So long as we cut his escape off convincingly enough, that should suffice. Incidentally, take note of those drawbridges. They can only be operated from one of the banks. We may be able to use that to our advantage.
I got this.
To work. Sleep in the dirt.
Ready and willing.
Stay focused.
I stand ready.
Oh no.
Don't hold this against me, okay? Never underestimate an outsider.
Nicely done.
Leave it to me. Let's get to it. Who, me?
predictable. Did I get stronger?
A trivial victory.
Of course I won.
Plenty more where that came from.
You lost to me? My blood compels me! I'm really sorry.
Look at you!
Allow me to demonstrate. You fought well.
They say experience feeds growth.
My effort.
Goddess, protect me.
Get out of here! Sorry, don't know my own strength.
That was amazing.
underestimated me. I don't have
Sorry.
I put in some work.
Let us be cautious.
I won? I did!
Shall we dance? Sorry, the victory is mine.
Ooh, have you found something nice? Go ahead and hand it over.
Thieves, do not allow them to escape.
Let the lesson begin! Should I have held back? Such power dwells within? Each battle, a chance to grow.
I'm on a roll. Plenty more where that came from. Huh. Ugh.
I'm sorry. Who, me?
we done? Strength is all for a mercenary.
I stand ready. Pointless. I am still.
That helps.
Anywhere I can hide.
I think not.
Let's turn the tables! Boring.
The enemy is on the move. Do not let them through. Magnificent.
It's over! You fought well.
Impressive.
Stay vigilant. Got him!
My moment has arrived.
It's not luck, it's fate.
I expected as much.
I'd better keep up.
I just worked harder. Perfect comprehension.
All right, what's next? I'm good at training.
Weak.
Sweet dreams.
Strength in action. Should have trained better.
Give it up, Acheron. We are in the right. If you try to remain here any longer...
What, you'll kill me? A tiny kid like you kill someone like me? Oh, that's too funny.
An animal like you cannot be allowed to run amok. We will settle this here and now.
If you think you're up to the task, then by all means. But it's not my fault if it ends badly. Who are you? I'd appreciate it if you could just not get in my way.
I am maturing at...
Wait! I lose! I give up! I surrender! Please don't kill me!
You have my thanks, Professor. Please go on ahead. I will clean up here and then report to my father. See you back at the monastery.
Thank you so much.
Your assistance in this incident with Acheron has proved most essential. Consider me in your debt. Thanks to you, the Alliance was able to nip this internal conflict in the bud. He has written a pledge to my father, swearing never to cause trouble about the border again. Of course, he is hardly the type to bind himself in good faith to anything written on paper. But Acheron has many connections, both in the Alliance and in the Empire. To remove him entirely would cause more conflict. We will just have to watch him closely for now. Indeed, I do plan to eliminate him eventually, however. he is nothing but trouble. Incidentally, there was one other benefit to embarking upon this errand. Have a look at this. The magic staff Thyrsus, a relic passed down through House Gloucester for generations. It seems my father has finally recognized my ability. Apparently, he had been considering entrusting this relic to me for some time. He has had precious few opportunities to take to the field of battle personally of late. Doubtless, by giving this to me, he intends to send the message that I must work even harder. I will certainly continue to do my utmost, but I am by no means completely subservient to his will. I would not go so far as that, but my father seldom thinks beyond the immediate benefit of our house. While that is important, I prefer to consider the greater good when I make decisions. I believe that is a noble's duty. Now, for the time being, may I trust you to decide how we may best make use of Thyrsus? For the moment, I think you are in the best position to apply it to the betterment of all Fodlan. To be quite honest, I am not certain I feel ready to decide the fate of a relic on my own just yet. Do me this favor, Professor, and I will be grateful. Now, to celebrate, allow me to treat you to tea.
Hey everyone, hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. Or not, since this is just a video for fun. But if you want to be up to date with my content, definitely hit the subscribe button and check the bell so you'll be notified of the next release. Also, check out my Twitter in the description. That's where I'll be posting any updates on the channel. And yeah, that's all for now. See you all in the next video. Bye.
Be gone.